Hey guys, it is time for another Shop My Stash. I cannot believe we are heading into June. Am I going to say that every month? I can't believe we're heading into, probably. Okay, just get used to it. But I am so excited. Today is May 29th as I am recording this, and this is my middle son Riley's 21st birthday. So super cool. So I thought, you know what, even though I'm just going to be at home, I thought I would put some makeup on and I have a dress on and just, you know, kind of get myself together. So we have a little celebration here together. And of course, my adorable earrings, my daughter-in-law Noelle, well, she's almost my daughter-in-law, makes them. I have her stuff is always linked in my description box. It's called Jenry Drive, and or Jenry, you'll see it down there. And if you want to check out her small batch handmade clay earrings, they're pretty awesome. But anyway, so here I am together, and I did something way bold with makeup, like with my eye makeup, and I have not been doing that. So I'm having a hard time looking at myself. You guys will have to let me know what you think of it. I just have not been into it, and I feel like it's just maybe not me. I don't know. I don't know. And you have to do what you're comfortable with. So if it is you, it's you. You know what I mean? But I feel like when I look at myself, it's like I like it, but at the same time, I'm not really sure. But it could just be because I haven't really done a lot of color in a while either. So, yeah, well, I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get into the products from last month. I will start with the brushes, actually. I used this Tati Beauty kind of puff again. I love it for pressing powder in all the places where I get super, super oily. It's wonderful. So here we go. I used this Kabuki from LaRousse, I'm pretty sure, for my foundation. It's okay. It's not my favorite, but I mean, not something I want to get rid of, but it's just not my favorite. Then this is the contour blending that I used for my bronzer. I really do like that brush, so that's cool. I used this, I'm kind of grabbing out of order. Okay. This Morphe Jeffree Star JS2 as my powder brush. I did like it. I typically like a bigger powder brush, but I liked this fine too. It wouldn't be my first choice, but I did enjoy it. I used this Morphe Jeffree Star JS1 for my blush. It's pretty firm and stuff, and it's fine. And I feel like it did do a really good job with the liquid blush, but it's not my typical shape of blush brush that I love. But again, it worked out fine. The concealer perfecting from Bogashis, I butchered that, I don't know, but it's this brush. This brush is so awesome. I love this brush. It is so perfect for getting your concealer right in where you need it, and then I just, you know, tap it around on the other places. I love this brush. Fantastic concealer brush. This is the Motor Pro Glow brush. It's their BMX 265. It's so funny because I was like, I do not use little tiny brushes like this for my highlight, but I've been using it all month and it does, I mean, it works. It works. What can I say? Is it my first choice? No, I kind of usually like a bigger one, but if you're trying to be a little more precise, especially if you're somebody who has like a smaller space, well, I mean, the way I put mine, I kind of do like a C around my eye, and then down the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose and a little on my cupid's bow. It is a great size for that, I will say. Then for the eye brushes, my favorite that I do almost my entire look with is the Morphe M433. It's just great. I just keep cleaning it on my little color switch. I did my outside color, then I did another color here, then another color, all with this brush, like, and I just clean it in between shades. It's fantastic. I don't know if I used this BH Cosmetics one like at all. It looks like maybe once, but I don't really remember using it, so if that tells you anything. This Belle en Argent, I don't know. The Subtly Shady Crease and Blend brush, I think that's funny. I actually didn't even use this once. And it's a nice crease brush, but I just didn't use it. And then the, this is a BH Cosmetics brush, and I used this, actually, it's a flat brush. I used it for my inner corner, which only because I didn't have another brush that was small to use for inner corner, so I was like, well, maybe this will work. Totally works. Totally works. You can make whatever you have work. You just, you know. But I also did use it today I put my shimmer on with my finger, but then I did go back into it and just really to get into the corner and bring it up higher. So I do like that brush a lot. The Farrah Blender Brush 25E. I don't think I used this one at all either. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just when you have a brush that you can use multi-purpose for so many things, I just don't reach for another one. You know what I'm saying? And then this is a BH Cosmetics brush too. I did use this one a few times. I'm kind of finding that I like these like more flat because I can pack something on and then also, you know, kind of diffuse. So, and then this BH Cosmetics brush I used for my liner brush, which I did not think I would like, but this one, okay, so I don't typically like the thin tapered or angled brushes like that, not tapered, angled. I poke myself in the eye with them all the time. User error, probably, but it happens to me all the time. So, I don't typically enjoy those types of brushes. However, let me show you, hopefully you'll be able to see. This one is a little thicker on the end. I don't know if you can tell that. But I think that made all the difference because I've been using this all month to line underneath my eyes with shadow, and it has been perfect. I've never once poked myself in the eye. So I'm a fan. So that will be my last Shop My Stash with brushes because now I've gone through kind of all my brushes, so I know ones that I'm probably going to let go of, and then I'll just stick with, you know, using what I like the best. I figure it's like not as exciting if I'm just showing you like the same ones every month. It's a little different than picking out makeup, you know, but I thought it was fun to do it when I did over these past few months, to be able to go through and try out my different brushes and find things that I'm like, oh my gosh, I absolutely love this and I haven't been using it, or things that I'm like, I don't like this at all. Why do I even have this in my collection? It's the beauty of Shop My Stash. All right, let's get into the makeup. I'm going to grab in no kind of order, just so you know. This Lottie London Arch Rival brow pencil, it is in dark brown. I have it on today. It's a little darker than I prefer, but I don't hate it, so I will just go ahead and use it up, but it is a little bit darker than what I typically like. The Wander Beauty Nude Illusion Liquid Foundation, this is in medium. I have this on today. I really like it, but I am going to start getting where I'm going to be too dark for it as we roll into summer, so it was good to use it this month and good to put it away now probably until, you know, like fall. The Brow Atelier Groom and Sculpt Tinted Brow Gel, and this one is in Truffle. This is dark. I don't have this on right now. This is darker than my typical brown ones. So these two together, oh no, I did it one day and I was like, girl, like, whoa with the brows. And especially when my hair is up like this, to have that be so bold, it was like, yikes. But again, I feel like it's something that if I go calm with and use it with a lighter pencil, then it's a good combo. So I do like it. The Kinder Glow Highlight Palette. I love this. Okay, so I have it on today. Today I have on, typically I've been mostly using this shade. Sometimes a little of this with this. Today I used this and this. So that is what I have on. I really, really like this highlight palette. So I am excited to have it. The L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte in shade 103 Natural Buff. I love this stuff. Again, it is going to be too light for me and it's about there. So perfect that I used it this month, and now it's time to put it away till winter. But actually there's not a ton left in it, so I did go through pretty good. The Too Faced Peach Perfect Powder. Oh my gosh. I have it on right now. Is it like the most keep me mattified, like keep my oils at bay? No, it's not. Is it pretty good? Yeah, it is. And the smell of it, good heavens. It's delicious. And I say delicious, yeah, the smell is delicious and the taste, because sometimes as you're powdering, a little bit of it gets in your mouth and it tastes good. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to eat my makeup over here, but occasionally it happens. And, you know, with most products, you'd be like, ugh, you know, disgusted. Nope, not with this one. But what makes me so sad is that they don't make this anymore. So I thoroughly enjoyed using it this month. I've still got a lot left. So, but it's going to go back in the drawer for a future month. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio. This one is in Pink Passion, and it looks like this. I actually have these two shades on today. So they're on my cheeks and across my nose there, and I really, really like it. It's a beautiful palette, and I like all of the shades in it, and yeah. The Benefit Hoola Bronzer. A little baby, a little guy. Ah! Okay, now that I got the little brush thing out of there. I don't know why I don't just throw this away, because I don't use it. I don't know. But so it looks like this. This is on my cheeks today, and I go down my nose and across my forehead and then just kind of under here a little. And I love it. It's a great shade and I really enjoyed it. The Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. You guys, I forgot how good this is. This is so good. It does do a pretty good job of keeping my oils at bay. So I am very happy that I have this. Now, obviously, this is just a little tiny one. So I'm actually going to keep this because I think I might use this on my son's wedding day. Like, it did really well. So I'm going to be testing that over the next couple of months because the wedding's not until August, to find what my perfect face products are. So I'm going to have my hair done, but I'm going to do my own makeup. So, but I want to see which holds up the best. And this I was pretty impressed by. So I'm going to have to test that out more. The Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. I used this all month, really, and I like it. I don't know if it does anything fantastic, but there's nothing I noticed about it that I dislike. Same old eyeshadow primer, Wet n Wild. I mean, you can't beat it. The Rare Beauty Liquid Blush in Love, you guys. This, I know this looks dark and scary, but I'm telling you what, every time that I use this and go, it is like the perfect, like that really, like, I've been out in the sun and I just have that sun-kissed, like, almost not burnt, but just like that, I don't know, it is so dang good. And so I absolutely love this, and I will definitely be pulling it out again probably in like July-ish, or maybe I'll have it for July and August, because it was seriously so good and just gives that look like a natural, just sun-kissed. I don't know, it's fantastic. So thank you to my friend Jen, because hello, and it is so dang gorgeous, you guys. The Kokie Be Bright Illuminating Concealer. This one is in light. I don't have anything fantastic to say about it, but I don't have anything negative really either. It's just, it's concealer, doesn't do anything fantastic for me, but it doesn't like crease all yucky or do anything weird like that. So it's just okay. The LYS Aim High Multi-Use Liquid Highlighter in Brave. This is so pretty too. One day I had this and this together because I like to use cream products together, like on my cheeks. So since I was doing a cream blush, I was like, well, I'll do this too. And what I do is before powder, I do both of these products and I do them pretty heavy. And then when I powder over, it looks good. Like, it doesn't look like yikes like it did before I powdered. And it keeps things all like sit there all day, like perfectly. So I really enjoyed these two in combination with each other. The Milani Highly Rated Lash Extensions Tubing Mascara. I really like this mascara. It's not like the best thing ever or anything, but I really do like it. It really does make my lashes look good. And it doesn't flake on me or anything like that. So I really do like it. The Wow Combo Cosmetics My Amazing Lashes. That's what I have on right now. You guys, it is finicky. It's like, I don't know if you can tell, it kind of like separates my lashes together in clumps sometimes. Right now isn't too bad, but this was 2 coat. Well, it was like 1.5 coat because there were certain areas I was like, well, I'm not going over that again because it's already clumpy together. And so it's like, it's okay. I don't hate it, but I don't like love the way my lashes look right now. I don't think any of you would say they look like spectacular or something either. So I don't feel like it gives me like the length that this one does. And this one doesn't clump my lashes together ever. So I don't hate it, and it doesn't flake on me. So I will use it until it goes bad because I don't want to waste stuff. But it's not something that I would pick up. Then I have the Benefit Gimme Brow. This is in 4.5. It's what I have on today. It doesn't give like a ton of hold or anything, but I think it does a good job. It kind of does really what I want it to. Just holds things enough and has a little bit of color to it, but not like too dark like that other one does. If you've been around, you already know, but the Essence Extreme Lasting Waterproof Pencils, I love these. I just keep whittling them down. I've got the Black Midnight Sky in my tight line, my upper lash line right now, and the Silky Nude in my waterline. So they're just staples. I will repurchase them. I don't feel the need to buy any other brand or any other kind because they work great. The other brow pencil I had for this month was the Juvia's Eye Sculpt Eye Shade Brow Pencil in dark brown. And it's funny because this one and the Lottie London one are both dark brown, but this one is a much more manageable brown for me. It's not too dark. So I really do love this. And then for liners, I had like grabbed a few colored liners. I grabbed this Bambi collection. I did use, I didn't use the middle one. Can't, my hands don't work. I didn't use this middle one at all, but I did use this one and this one in the waterline a couple times. And so I like those. I actually didn't end up using this one this month. It didn't really go with, I'm not really sure why I pulled this color because it didn't really go with the other colors that I had, but this is one that I really like, so. Then this Ofra Bronzer Americano. I have used the heck out of this, as you can see. It's got a good dip in it. It actually looks like it could end up hitting pan very soon. I don't know why I have liked this in the past. It has shimmer in it. And when I look and I can see like all the shimmer over here, I'm like, no, that's not what I want. I used it 2 different times this month just to see for sure. And yeah, I mean, you can see where it's about to hit pan right in there. But no, I think it's time to let it go because I did not enjoy it. So that is the first thing this month that I'm like, no thanks. And then we're on to the 3 palettes that I chose for the month. First is the Juvia's Place Wahala, and it looks like this. I did use it a couple times, but like I used this under my lower lash line, this Love shade. Oh my gosh, I love that color. It's such a cool, vibrant blue and just makes my eyes stand out. So I really do like that. Is that all I used, to be honest? That honestly might be the only shade I used out of this palette this month. Oh well. What I used the heck out of was the Chartist Pro. And because, as you know, I've just been more into neutral looks, I never used like this teal shade or anything, but I did use all of the other shimmers that are in there and most of the mattes. It's just so good. And also, this might end up being the palette that I use for my makeup for the wedding because I really like this lower row, these 3 shades right here. And then these 2 shimmers on the lid, so pretty. And so I thoroughly enjoyed using that. I used it a ton and I'm glad to put it away so that if I do decide to use it for my makeup for that day, I don't like use it all up. I mean, I doubt I could possibly do that, but just the weird things that whatever. Okay, moving on. And then this is the Gourmand Girls Sugar Shop palette. And I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. I kind of was considering from the very beginning, like this might be a declutter because it's just never been one that I really reach for. It's kind of a strange color scheme to me, like color story. And like to try to do a light look over here, they are way too light. They don't even show up on my eyes. So I'm like, oh my gosh, who do they show up on? But I have always loved like this orange and this pink, well, and this orange too. And so today I was like, you know what? I've got this dress on and it's got like the different orange and stuff in it. And I'm like, let's play with it today and see what I think. Now, I will say I did do a look that was just neutral and I did this bright orange just in like the inner corner. So cute. Loved it. It was in a vlog. I had showed it in. But today I did, this is at the outer edge. And then I used this shade next, just up at the top here. And then I used this pink actually right here. And then underneath I mimicked that same thing. And then all over the lid, I have this cotton candy shade right here. And then I put that as the inner corner too. And I think it is like, it's fun. Like I said, it's hard for me to look at myself with this look because it's just not something that I've been doing. But actually, the more that I'm looking at it, the more I'm getting used to it. So that's probably exactly what the issue is. So I just don't do color that much. But I really liked like the colors. I love the vibrancy of those oranges and stuff, especially. And so I'm like, you know what? I'll let it stick around a little longer. So I guess the only thing that I'm really saying no thank you to this month is the Ofra Americano or Bronzer Americano. And so this will probably just go in the garbage because like I said, it's pretty worn down and I've had it for a while. So that was the recap of my products for the month. And now it is time to go pick out the new ones for June. And so let's get into it. Okay, time to pick our products. Of course, those Essence liners are staying and my eyeshadow primer, so those are kind of a given always. So let's go ahead and get into the rest. So for primer, I'm going to use my new Touch in Sol No Pore Balm primer. I'm excited to get into that. I'm also going to go ahead and pull this Sephora matte primer because it's that time of year, kids. And so, yeah, I'm going to want that extra mattifying. For foundation, I'm definitely going to grab the, I'll grab these 2 of the tinted moisturizers or tinted hydrators from Wet n Wild, because sometimes right now I can wear like this one by itself, but if I get a little more color to my face, then I'm going to need some of this, so I'll probably mix the 2. So that's what I'm going to grab. And I feel like everything else is maybe going to be too dark right now. So I think I'm just going to use those Wet n Wild ones. And then for concealer, let's go ahead and grab maybe this Tarte Shape Tape in light medium. And I probably just need to grab one concealer, so that's what I'm going to grab. We are definitely, like I said, getting into that season where I'm oily, so I'm going to grab my Coty Airspun because it's a tried and true, so I know if there's something like the bridal shower and stuff like that that I need my makeup to last well, I know I want to go with what I know works great. But then I will also grab, maybe I'll do this Ciate Marbled Light in Perfect Honey. Okay, let's pick some bronzer. I think I'm gonna go for my, you know what, let's grab this Soul Body one in medium, so a cream bronzer. And then for powder, I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Aesthetica one because I know the color is good for right now. It's more cool toned. So I'll grab those for bronzer. For blush, since I grabbed a cream bronzer, I will grab a cream blush as well. So I am going to do the NYX Sweet Cheeks, and this one is in Baby Doll. And then I will also grab a powder blush, and so let's do, the other one's kind of more of those colors. Let's grab this Tarte and Party. And for highlight, let's definitely do a cream highlight as well, or liquid or whatever. So let's do this Grande Glow, and it's in French Pearl. I like to, when I'm doing some cream products on my face or liquid, I like to do kind of all of those, cream and liquid. And then for the other highlight for this month, let's do like something I can do kind of easily. So maybe we'll go ahead and do the Ofra in Star Island. Okay, so for brows, this is at the very, it's like literally a little nub, but I'm going to grab the other e.l.f. Brow pencil because I love those, and so I'm definitely using that. And then we will grab the only other eyebrow pencil I have in here, and it's the Hourglass one. And then I'll go ahead and grab the e.l.f. Wow Brow, and I really only need one of those two. I don't need two brow mascaras in the same month. And then I actually have been getting into the liners, like the colorful. So I think like the bright colors for summer. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a bunch of like fun, bright liner colors because that's fun. And I really like kind of the pastel ones. Ooh, that pink one. I think, ooh, I want that. No, this one, yep. So I think I will grab this selection here. Should be good. I've got a bunch of different colors. Am I missing a color? I feel like I'm missing something. What? Maybe like an orange. Yeah, that would be fun. Okay. And then for mascara, I might as well use up this Maybelline Colossal Big Shot. And then let's go ahead and do this Rhode Isle XXL mascara. And hopefully I can kind of get those used up so I can get into some of these other fun ones for next month. You know, also, since it's getting into kind of that summery, I'm going to grab some of these liner. Well, this one is a liquid shadow. But I think I want these glitter liners. Wow, I can't talk. Might be fun. So I'm going to grab those two for this month. Now let's look at some palettes. Let's grab for just a really good simple kind of a neutral palette. This Beauty Bakery Proof is in the Pudding, because, oh, I can get rid of that little sheet, because those are just really pretty colors that I can, you know, do very neutral looks with, which, you know, is what I've been loving. So let me grab that for my friend Kate. Let's also grab this KVD, well, it's Kat Von D, but Esperanza palette, because these are really pretty, and I think with having the other neutrals too and that other palette, I can kind of mix and match some of these. Like that Archangel is actually a really pretty, like frosty, really light teal kind of. But anyway, like I can kind of mix some of these with those other more basic shades and just give a little summer punch. And then let's go ahead and grab the Warrior 3 by Juvia's, because it's got some real colorful. So I think that will balance out really well with the neutral palette and that kind of stuff. And I can use these as like pops of color, which I typically like to do now on like my lower lash line, not so much all over my lid. So, but I think these will be really pretty. And since I pulled all those colorful liners and stuff, I think that will be really fun to play with. So there are my picks for June. I am excited to start playing in these. In fact, I'm going to do one today because I'm getting ready to go somewhere. So, yep, I think this is going to be really fun. Let me know what you think of the picks, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you guys very soon. Bye.